Development of pancreas. Initially, the gut, from the gut develops a ventral and a dorsal pancreatic bud. Ventral pancreatic bud and dorsal pancreatic bud. Now what happens is during the rotation of gut, during the rotation of gut, if this is the junction of foregut and midgut, both these pancreatic buds, they develop at the junction of foregut and midgut. Therefore, pancreas and duodenum, because duodenum up to the major duodenal papilla is developed from foregut and beyond that by midgut. So pancreas and duodenum are two structures developed from foregut as well as midgut, and therefore superior pancreatic or duodenal artery branch of gastroduodenal branch of common hepatic sphincter celiac supplied by the artery of foregut. Inferior pancreatic or duodenal artery branch of superior mesenteric artery, which is the artery of midgut. So therefore, both these organs get their blood supply from the artery of foregut as well as midgut. So these two pancreatic buds develop at the junction of foregut and midgut. After the rotation of the gut, the dorsal bud is like this and ventral bud is like this. So this is the ventral bud, this is the dorsal bud. Okay? They come to lie. Both of them have their ducts. Both of them have their ducts. The final pancreatic duct develops from the dorsal bud, distal part of the dorsal bud, and proximal part of the ventral bud. Okay? So now let us list the structures developing from the dorsal bud. Upper part of the head, then neck, then body and tail, and distal part of the main pancreatic duct. The distal part of the main pancreatic duct. Distal part of the main pancreatic duct. And what happens to this? This portion forms accessory pancreatic duct. Accessory pancreatic duct. So these are the structures formed from the dorsal bud. Upper part of head, neck, body, tail, distal part of the main pancreatic duct and accessory pancreatic duct. What does the ventral bud form? Ventral bud forms lower part of the head, uncinate process, proximal part of the main pancreatic duct. That is the structures developed from the ventral part. Is it clear? Pancreas developed from two buds, ventral and dorsal. And I have written down for you what all parts develop from the dorsal bud, what all parts develop from the ventral bud. 2-mark question in the main question. Describe the pancreas and the following heading. Morphology 4 marks. Development 2 marks. So you have to write this. Developmental anomaly you can write. Like sometimes during the rotation of the gut, the pancreas develop hole around the duodenum. Like this, which are called as annular pancreas. Annular pancreas. Okay? So that's about the development of the pancreas. Yeah, it can lead to duodenal artery. No. Pyloric stenosis is at the pylorus, and this is at the second part of the duodenum. This aneurysm. Okay. So it can cause the intestinal obstruction kind of thing. Yeah? The histology of the duodenum, what will you write? Exocrine, merocrine, branched acinar gland, compound branched acinar. You know, na? Simple gland is like this. Then simple branched is like this. And compound means the duct divides. What is difference between simple and compound gland? In compound gland, the duct divides. This is simple. This is simple branch. Simple means one acinus was one duct. Here one acinus, many acinus, one duct. Simple branch. But it is still simple. This is compound because branch has divided. The duct has been branched. Sorry, the duct is branched. Compound. Then merocrine. Merocrine. There is apophyne gland, mammary. Holocrine, sebaceous gland. The whole gland is secreted with the secretions, and this is merocrine. Where no part of the cells is lost. Merocrine gland. Compound, branched, acinar, merocrine, endocrine as well as exocrine. Serous gland. So many things you have to write in the histology. Serous gland. Serous gland. So parotid is also serous. This is also serous. So what is the difference? Presence of centroacinar cells in pancreas. What are centroacinar cells? Parotid gland is like this, duct is like this. Pancreas gland, acinus is like this, and duct is like this. So some duct cells appear at the center of the gland. These are called as centroacinar cells. This is the difference between parotid and. So here the duct cells don't invaginate into the acinus. Here the duct invaginates into the acinus in pancreas. So these are centroacinar cells which secrete bicarbonate for neutralization of acid of the stomach. Sometimes I teach this to tell you that I know histology also. Okay? Parotid, pancreas. This is the difference. Both are serous. Both are branched, compound, acinar. Difference is one, presence of centroacinar cells, which are duct cells lying in the center of acinus, and two, presence of islets of Langerhans. Presence of islets of Langerhans. That you have studied from your school, alpha cells, beta cells, and so that's about the histology. Each cell in the gland will show apical acidophilia and basal basophilia. Okay. Why basal basophilia? What is basophilia? Presence of rough endoplasmic reticulum causes this basophilia. Why rough endoplasmic reticulum? Because the secretions of pancreas are proteinaceous. Now coming to the applied anatomy of pancreas. Always we start with, congenital anomalies. I have already spoken about this. Annular pancreas. Okay. Investigations. What are the investigations for pancreas? ERCP. Endoscopic retrograde cholangiopancreatography. So this is duodenum. So we Put a scope, go here in the sphincter of Oddi, put the scope and dye here, which goes in the bile duct. So cholangio goes in the pancreatic duct, pancreatography. Cholangio, pancreatography. Okay? Investigation and medical problems, diabetes, mellitus. Every time you eat, insulin is secreted. Every time you eat, insulin is secreted. You eat sweet, insulin is secreted. You keep on eating insulin, ultimately, insulin is exhausted. It leads to diabetes mellitus. The insulin secretion reduces, the response to insulin reduces diabetes mellitus. Surgical and also pancreatitis. Of course, pancreatitis led by both medical and surgical. In surgical, you have to write about the approach to the pancreas. How do you approach the pancreatic cyst? Sometimes called a pseudopancreatic cyst. Between the stomach and pancreas, what space is there? Lesser side. So any fluid accumulates there, it's called a pseudopancreatic cyst. Looks like pancreas, cyst of pancreas. How do we approach that? Very easy. See, here is gastric triangle. Anterior abdominal wall and stomach directly. Go inside the stomach. Anterior wall, cut the anterior wall, go inside the stomach, cut the posterior wall. Moment you cut the posterior wall of the stomach, you are in the lesser side. Drain the cyst. Okay, so stomach cut करके you can approach the lesser side. That's the surgical anatomy you can do, right? And last is cancer, what he was talking about, cancer of the pancreas. When the head of the pancreas is here, right? So it can block this, if the cancer can block this duct, reduce bile secretion. It can reduce bile secretion and it can cause obstructive jaundice. Bile is not getting secreted, so eyes are yellow, but because bile is not going into the small intestine, obstructive jaundice. Second, it can, this head of, it can press upon the portal vein, called it ascites, and it can press upon the intestine to cause intestinal obstruction. So three things can happen in head of cancer of head of pancreas. Can present as intestinal obstruction, it can present as obstructive jaundice, it can present as ascites. So this is why you need to know anatomy. Patient of ascites, you may be thinking some problem is there in the liver, and then you realize it's a cancer of pancreas. So that's all about the pancreas.